LNobbins. It's Leicester versus Manchester United in the FA Cup on the BBC for a change, which is absolutely mental. Well, it's not mental because BBC regularly get FA Cup, but you know what I mean. It's nice I like it when football's on the BBC. I don't know why. Well, I do know why, because I like the BBC and because I like the fact there's no adverts. And also the commentators are very familiar to me because obviously Match of the Day. I just like the BBC. They're good, aren't they? But yeah, as we can see, we know that Chelsea are through. We know that City are through. Who else is playing? What's the fourth tie? Southampton? No, that's it. Yeah, Southampton, City, Chelsea are all through. So this is the final quarter-final, and I believe that the draw is actually after this. So that's also going to be very interesting. That should be good, I think. We'll have to see, won't we? But yes, hey Matthew, how you doing, mate? What were your thoughts on that match just then, Matthew? Arsenal 3, West Ham 3 it finished, didn't it? What were your thoughts on that? Oh. I didn't actually watch the game, but I did see that it was I did see that it ended 3-0. It was a bit of a crazy fixture as the players and managers take a knee. And the referee as well. We're all in this together. Okay, here we go. We've kicked off. And like I said, this is going to be a really interesting tie. I've predicted Manchester United to go through. But you never know. In fact, let me just get my thingy up. You are absolutely hyped. Yeah, I mean, did they go 3-0 down, or was it just 2-0 down and then they recovered? I can't remember. I think, was it 2-0 then 2-1 then 3-1 or what? I can't remember. But yeah, absolutely crazy game. I've no idea how West Ham managed to throw that. West Ham really needed to they really need to win that, I think, if they wanted to get any chance of top 4 for me. Because I had them down to win that game, but obviously they didn't. And now they're 2 points behind Chelsea, so it's going to be really tricky for them. Still not impossible, obviously. Never say never, but it's going to be really bloody hard for them to achieve that. You never know, though. They were 3-0 down. There you go. That's mental. I love your reaction. Absolutely fucking hyped. That's what you want to hear, though. But yeah, madness. Absolute madness. But yeah, it's obviously FA Cup time today rather than Premier League. We streamed the City match yesterday. That was very good from a City perspective. Winning that 2-0. Everton didn't deserve anything from that game. They were way too negative. 5 at the back. I never like 5 at the back formations at the best of times, but you got basically Sigurdsson playing as CDM. It's just ridiculous. So City definitely deserved to win. And obviously Chelsea won, which I predicted. Southampton won, which I think everyone predicted. So this is the only potential unknown because, you know, Leicester are an incredibly tricky team. You know, that they're third in the Premier League for a reason. However, they have had a lot of injuries this season, and United are obviously second in the league. They are objectively the second best team in England right now. So it's going to be really tasty, and it's at Leicester's ground. Makes it interesting. Pogba starting, some interesting starts. If you look at the lineup, Matthew, you know, the fact that Van der Beek is starting in a quarter-final game ahead of Bruno Fernandes. I don't know if Fernandes is injured or if he's on the bench. Shall we find out? No, Fernandes is on the bench, so that is a... Yeah, I mean, Van der Beek hasn't been trusted. Hey, Gasky. What were your thoughts on the lineup? I was just chatting about that because also, evening, it's only 5 PM. Is that really evening? When does the evening start? I'd have thought it's still technically afternoon. But yeah, anyway, in terms of the lineup, what are your thoughts? Because I was just saying Van der Beek, who really hasn't been playing that much, is being trusted in a quarter-final game. So that's interesting. Hey, Matthew. Oh, mate, West Ham Matthew. Sorry, there's 2 Matthews in the chat. So again, I'll say Arsenal Matthew, West Ham Matthew. What were your thoughts on that game, mate? I got Van der Beek and Pogba. Oh, is it Pogba playing on that wing? That's my bad. Let's just change that now. So Pogba's playing on the left. What? What? Why? That's bizarre. But yeah, what are your thoughts? Like Gasky, let me know. Hi Daniel, how you doing, mate? Good to see you, bruh. Yeah, Matthew, I'm doing good, mate. I'm doing really good. Haven't done much today, to be honest. I haven't done much today. Just woke up because we had a very late night last night. We had steak and prawns, and we didn't get to bed until like 3 because we were just like doing silly games and charades and stuff. Thank you for stream. What does Kif int mean, Daniel? But yeah, Zach, thank you for joining us, mate. Hope you enjoyed the result yesterday. Oh, Boeing, thank you for following. Yeah, so I've contacted TikTok, just saying, look, I can't get in touch with this guy. Is there anything that, this is what happened on the live stream? Is there anything we can do? I don't know what more I can do really. Yeah. Oh, is that what that means? Kifint. What's the language in Malta, Daniel? What's the primary language in Malta? Yeah, so I've reached out to TikTok. No idea if they'll get back to me, but I think from my perspective, there's not much more I can do. Hopefully, it's all right. Is that actually a language, Maltese? Like the chocolates, Maltesers? Is that real? But yeah, Zach, how are you doing today? What are your thoughts on the game last night? As you say, Matthew, it is an interesting lineup. I still don't get Pogba on the left. I think it's a bit wasted there, maybe. Marius, how are you doing, mate? I think you're new to the streams. Thank you for joining us, Marius. Pogba played on the left against AC Milan. It's just a bit weird. I don't see it as being a smart move for me, but that's just me. Resting players can't play Thursday, Sunday. Yeah, but sack off the Europa League, to be honest. The FA Cup's more important to United than the Europa League, surely. I mean, yeah, I've just sort of popped him on the left. Who do I think is going to win, says Marius. So I've predicted United to win. However, Leicester are an incredibly good team. The reason why I think United, because Leicester is still suffering from quite a few injuries, so they're not at maximum capacity. It is an interesting lineup though from United, so I'm not sure now. Zach says, great performance from KDB yesterday. Let's hope to get Southampton in the semis. Well, we will be going live on TikTok after, because I think the draw is straight after this match. So after this match, we're going to go live on TikTok just to review, react live to the FA Cup and give our thoughts on that. But Marius, thank you for joining us today. I believe you're new. Please let me know whereabouts in the world you're from, what football team you support, and what your shoe size is. Please let me know those 3 things. But yeah, Zach, as soon as KDB came on, the game was done, wasn't it? Basically, like City were going to win. And I know that I chatted to Kieran Rance of Everton TikTok fame before the match, and he wasn't confident at all of the lineup. And I can see why, based on the performance, because they were playing 5 at the back. It was so abject and negative from an Everton perspective. I can't really recall the goalkeeper being too troubled. Sigurdsson was basically playing as a holding midfielder when he's an attacking midfielder. Calvert-Lewin was behind the ball. Everyone was behind the ball for Everton. It was really, really negative. And I understand why they did that, and it worked for 84 minutes. But it is if it doesn't work for the 90 minutes, you're stuffed. Because let's say they score late, that's what's happened. You've got no time to react. It was a carbon copy of the Carabao semi-final against United. Yeah, exactly. And that's the issue. Most of the time, that tactic will not work. Occasionally, it will do. DC Kieran's reaction to the game, he was crying about his run. Yeah, not gonna lie, a bit disappointed in Kieran, to be honest. Let's just say that. We all know that's we've already like discussed the Matt Goldbridge video. We already know that's objectively incorrect. So I was a bit disappointed in Kieran, but there you go. He is entitled to his opinion. It's incorrect, just because it's not objectively true. But he can say what he wants, can't he? You're from Norway. Excellent. Marius, I believe, unless I'm mistaken, I believe you are our first Norwegian viewer. So thank you for joining us today, Marius. So you're a United fan. But are you also, do you have a bit of a soft spot for Borussia Dortmund because of Erling Haaland? Because obviously he's top dog in Norway, isn't he? Am I being dumb? He's Norwegian, isn't he? Yeah. Oh, of course, you have a soft spot for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer being Norwegian. Of course, that makes a lot of sense. That's excellent stuff. Do feel whilst you're there, Marius, do feel free to subscribe to the YouTube channel. We do regular uploads and also live streams. So do feel free to join. Vardy trying to take on. Vardy bashed into Lindelof and then tried to kick the football at his balls. That's so funny. And Odegaard as well, yeah. Yeah, Norway have a lot of good players, don't they? Vardy's been a cheek. But Vardy is such a little shithouse, isn't he? I love Vardy's. I love and hate Vardy. He's such a little shithouse. You'd hate to come up against Vardy, wouldn't you? Like in a game, you'd be like, oh god, I gotta deal with that prick today. Just constantly running at you, dribbling at you, putting in a niggly foot and push just to piss you off. But if it works, it works. Yeah, the draw's going to be an interesting one. Obviously, I mean, from a City perspective, City shouldn't fear anyone. And I'd almost rather get United. I'd love to get. I'm not gonna lie. I'd love to get United in the semi-final. I think, because I'd much rather United not win the FA Cup as a City fan, obviously. Wait, do we already know? Has the draw already happened? Wait, Adam, has the draw already? Gasky, has the draw already happened? Oh, right, okay. I was so confused. I was like, is there some information I don't know? Iheanacho on the turn, running through the ex-City player, obviously. Pogba's on him, good defensive duties from Pogba there. Is he definitely playing on the left? I guess he is. He just did some really good tracking back there, fair play. But yeah, I'd like it to be City United in the semi-final because I can't be bothered with United. I don't want United to get to the final, obviously. So I'd want it to be as tricky as possible from a United perspective more than a City one. So, but yeah, in theory, City shouldn't fear anyone. However, we obviously know over 90 minutes anything can happen. As we saw when United comfortably beat City, the City Manchester Stadium earlier in the season. Obviously, there was some bizarre mitigating circumstances with Jesus giving away a penalty in 40 seconds, but you know what I mean. The precedent is there. The precedent is there. Yeah, guys, what are your score predictions? Let me know. I'm going to say it's going to be 2-1 to Manchester United. But Marius, I want to hear from you as a United fan. The two Matthews, obviously, as neutrals in this game. What do you guys think? Daniel, you're a Liverpool fan, so I imagine you'll want United to lose. What are your score predictions? Hey, Franz, how you doing, mate? I bet you're gutted at the West Ham result. So Zach says, do I think we could see a City Chelsea Champions League? I'm so confused at all this. Let me know what your thoughts are, Zach. I'm genuinely perplexed at all this confidence that Chelsea fans have about Chelsea reaching the final. I don't understand it. I don't think Chelsea are that good. I understand they're higher in the table than Liverpool, but I mean, yeah. I don't know. That's just my view. So I think that it's going to be Liverpool in the final. Hey Ryan, how you doing? So I think it's actually going to be Liverpool in the final. So I see it as being either a City-Liverpool final or a Bayern-Liverpool final. West Ham game disappointing, yeah, I can imagine. Marius, you think 3-1 to Man United? I think 2-1. Oh, let me know your goal scorers, Marius. Who's going to... Oh, Martial with a really nice turn. Ndidi's forced to track back. He does so. Very good tracking back by Ndidi. Gets in ahead of Van der Beek as well. That's a really nice play from him. I tell you what, Ndidi's a great player. And Ndidi is the exact player that Manchester United needs. They need a pacey central defensive midfielder who's going to break up the play but also link up defence and the forwards play. United should sign Ndidi Why? I don't understand why they aren't doing it. Again, no. That sounds really sort of arrogant from a Leicester perspective, but you know what I mean. They spent bloody 80 million on Maguire. They spent it on the wrong player. Get on Didi. Hello. Oh, in actually through not quite. So let me catch up on this chat. But yeah, Marius, like I say, let me know your actual goal scorers. Daniel 7-0. 2-2, United to win on penalties. Oh, I'd love it if we went to penalties, Zach. That'd be sick. Like I say, hi Ryan, what are your score predictions? West Ham game disappointing, yep. You think Madrid? Okay, interesting. I still think Madrid are pretty... I still think Madrid are pretty weak, and they've got lots of injuries. For me... yeah, it's on the BBC in England. Facts. Like Fabinho. Yes, yeah, exactly. Exactly. United need a Fabinho. United need a Fernandinho. United need a Kante. United need an Ndidi. I'm amazed that this hasn't been resolved. I'm amazed that this issue hasn't been resolved. And that's the same with Arsenal, actually. Arsenal also need an Ndidi, a Kante, a Fernandinho, a Rodri, whatever you want to say. Do I think Dawson should leave West Ham? Well, he's only on loan, isn't he? No, I didn't see the game, but I rate Dawson as a defender. I don't know if he made a mistake in that game, but I do think he's a good defender. United currently play two people. Yes, exactly, Gasky. We've talked about this before. It's that Fred. I mean, that's actually not the position today. It's Fred and Matic, but usually it's Fred McTominay, and the two of them take up, as we discussed before, they take up one role. This is why, you know, when you think of the brilliant Arsenal need a box-to-box, but I thought that was Partey. I thought Partey was a box-to-box creative midfielder. Because Partey isn't a defensive mid. Partey's more of a creative player. I thought anyway. But I haven't seen enough of Partey play, to be honest. I thought Partey was, like I say, more of a, I don't even know, but sort of a more box-to-box creative one. Maybe I'm just wrong about Partey, I don't know. Where's De Gea? I think isn't he on paternity leave? Hasn't he had a kid or something? I think. I don't think I've had your score predictions, Gasky. Partey's much more defensive, but they play Xhaka deeper. He's had a bad back. Yeah, now I don't know if that's actually Partey's style of play though, because whenever I've seen analysis of Partey, his actual style of play is the creative play. I think he's maybe being forced to play more defensively because at the moment the Arsenal don't really have much of an option. Leicester in the United box. Vardy with the shot, Henderson with the save. What are you saying, Zach? Chelsea are in brilliant form. They're on the easy side of the draw, so I think they do. I mean, obviously, you're quite right, Zach. Every team has a chance of getting to the final. But for me, and this is what Chelsea fans said, they said that. What did they say? They said that we haven't been beaten. We're unbeaten since Tuchel's come in. Well, my response to that is, who've Chelsea actually played really? They've played a Liverpool side who everyone's been able to beat. They've drawn games where they should have won on paper. They've played a weak Atletico Madrid side. They've struggled against bottom of the table Sheffield United today. I don't see them as being like that good. I think this is the new manager bounce that we've got. Like it's the honeymoon period still isn't over yet for Chelsea and Tuchel. That's my view. Tuchel bring them to the next level. I think he needs one more season. I think he needs one more lot of transfer windows, and then I think so. Not next season. I think the season after Chelsea will be properly competing with City. I think. That's my thoughts. Who do I think is going to win the fight to get Haaland in their club? Good question. I'm not sure. Well, first of all, I think it's very arrogant for just fans of City, United, whoever, to just say, oh yeah, we're going to just get Haaland from Dortmund. I think that's disrespectful to Dortmund. Oh, well, Leicester in here. Jamie Vardy running at the United defence. Tries to have a shot. Maguire blocks. Good block by him. Pogba clears away. And it's Van de Beek on the counter. Yes, but I would say that if any club's going to get them, I do think, I'm a City fan by the way, I do think it probably would be City. Because I hope Aguero doesn't leave at the end of the season, but you never know. even if he leaves at the end of next season, Aguero is going to need a long-term heir. Aguero's been at the club for about a decade. City need another striker to fill that void. It ain't going to be Jesus as first choice. He could still be backup, I think, Jesus. He's still a very good, competent backup striker, but no way can he lead the line on a regular basis for City, for me, if City wants to, stay as an elite club, in my view. So therefore, I think that City are going to basically be of the view that, no, we are definitely getting Haaland no matter what, pretty much. So I'm going to put my neck out and say Haaland. Yeah, Gasky, I agree. Unfortunately, I love Jesus. I love Jesus as a player, as a person, but I don't. He's not clinical enough, and he's not got the confidence to consistently lead the line. And there you go. But there's nothing wrong with being with him being like the second choice, one behind Haaland, as he is behind Aguero for me currently. Oh, Franz, I might be a bit behind you because I'm only just on the 19th minute, 17, 18, 19, 20. I'm at 19 minutes 21, so I might be a bit behind you. I'm just watching the BBC iPlayer on the on my computer, and the iPlayer is quite a bit behind. I've got to watch it on my PC because I don't have a TV in this room. So yeah, OLE was at United for so long, but he was never good enough. Oh yeah, exactly. But yeah, that's my thoughts on that, Marius. Let me know what your thoughts are, because you're also the thing with City is there's obviously a tiny bit of a connection between Erling Haaland and City, in that his dad used to play for City, and Roy Keane ended his career as well. So there's a slight connection there, sort of, in a very small way, but it's still a connection. So you never know that for footballers that might make the difference. I don't know. Yeah. But Marius, like I say, do make sure to subscribe to the channel. That way you stay updated whenever we go live, and it also means that you stay updated whenever we upload a YouTube video. This game's been pretty passive so far. Possession's been about 50-50. Leicester have had 2 shots to United's 1. And that's it. Daniel, you think he'll never come to City? Oh, interesting. Let me know your thoughts. What are your predictions then, Daniel? And let me know why are you so sure that he won't come to City? Let me know because that does surprise me, because I do think that if anyone's gonna get him, it's gonna be City for me. I don't see who else would be properly able to compete and be in for him, to be honest. Which club realistically needs a striker the most out of any of the elite clubs? I think it's City, really. Assuming that an Aguero-sized void needs to be filled. It depends, and that's the thing. I mean, in this scenario, we're assuming that yes, that's a right, Gasky, about his release clause next year. And again, we're in an imaginary scenario where we're assuming that Haaland's going to be available for sale. So obviously, he could very well stay at Dortmund for a good number of years. I don't think he will, personally. I think it also depends if Dortmund are able to keep hold of Sancho, because they won't sell both players, will they? You think he's going to go Liverpool? I really doubt. Next season as well, definitely not. No chance. Here's Albrighton now, crossing. No way. No, there's genuinely no way. I will bet you like genuinely £1,000 that Haaland will not join Liverpool this summer. If they were going to if he was ever going to join Liverpool, it would have to be next season with the release clause. There's no way that Liverpool would compete financially with, City or whoever the other clubs are. That's my thoughts. Keane ended his father's career. He's still furious. Yeah, exactly. So therefore he'd come to City, wouldn't he? Because Haaland's father played for City and Keane was a United player. So that's my thoughts on that. I think he will leave. You think he'll leave Dortmund just for the money? As in, you think Dortmund will want to cash in? Or, yeah. Dortmund have to cash in the Haaland summer, because if they don't sell in the summer, they'll have to let him go the summer after. It'll be interesting to see. Franz, I'm behind you, mate. I'm behind you. Please don't spoil the result. Please realise that I am behind you. So if you can hold off on telling me when someone scores, that'd be great. Because now I know there's a goal, so it sort of ruined it for me. I did tell you I'm a minute or two behind you. No, France, it's okay. Now you know, don't worry about it. Yes, that's an interesting one, Zach. I'm guessing the attack's coming here. Here's Tielemans. Oh no, Henderson gets the ball. Wow, I must be really behind. Like, BBC iPlanes to sort himself out because they still haven't scored. I'm on 23-4. God, BBC, sort yourself out. I was bigging you up earlier, BBC. Alright, it's cut to Maddison, who obviously isn't on the pitch. Pass back. Oh my god. What a shit show of a goal. What the fuck is Fred doing? And Iheanacho, the ex-Manchester City striker, sold for a then record fee of 25 million. What was Fred doing? What is he doing? Ball played into him under pressure. Oh, that is pathetic from Fred. I mean, Maguire sort of played him into a bit of trouble, but Fred's got to do better there. This is the difference between someone like Fred and Fernandinho, because Fernandinho, he takes that under pressure, he maybe turns and gets out of it, and he's able to deal with it. Someone like Fred is clearly not competent enough to be able to deal with a ball in that situation. You've got to make... Yeah, exactly. It was a bad ball from Maguire anyway, but Fred, I mean, you've got to... Henderson does as much as he could, really composed from Iheanacho, but that is pathetic from Fred, for me. FSG said they will go all out even if we don't finish top 4. Yeah, well, a company might say one thing and then do another thing. And again, even if they do, there's no way that they'd want to compete. So I will have to agree to disagree there, Daniel. There you go. Iheanacho again's been in incredible form recently. Yeah, I love Iheanacho. I don't understand, like, when he first joined Leicester, he wasn't playing as much. Well, I sort of do, because you've got Vardy there. But I really like this double striker formation from Leicester. It's very good. But yeah, then Iheanacho, he's pouncing on the awful mistake at the back from Fred. Goodness me. Hi, Hydrus. How you doing? Hydrus Mohammed? How you doing? Let me know if you want to be called Hydrus or Mohammed, by the way, mate. Let me know. This is stupid pass, yeah. You'll see either him. Well, I think that I think Mbappe, no chance. Like that is literally dreamland thinking. I don't think he's going to leave PSG for like another 5 years. Dybala is an option. I think either Dybala or Martinez from Inter Milan would be a good choice. Dybala would be a good one because he's a very sort of similar player to Firmino in that he's not really an out-and-out striker. So he'd be able to link up with the play very well. The only issue for me is that with Dybala, he's going to cost a lot. Well, not a lot, but a relative amount. He's also, but the main issue is he's 27. He's only a couple of years younger than Firmino. So in terms of getting a Firmino heir, that's why I think that Martinez from Inter Milan's a better option. He's not similar at all. Like, Martinez is more of an out-and-out striker. But maybe that's what Liverpool need. Maybe they need a change. Because clearly the Firmino system, when it works, it works. But when it doesn't work, it's shit. What app are you using for the scores? So this is a website called Who Scored. It's a really good website, gives you all the stats, player ratings, that sort of thing. I would recommend it. It's a really interesting site. Yes, but yeah, Mbappe is definitely not. Schmeichel with the save. But yeah, there is no way in hell that Mbappe leaves PSG. Never mind to go to Liverpool. That's my thoughts on that. I see Mbappe staying at PSG for at least another 5 years. If we're comparing Messi and Ronaldo to Mbappe and Haaland, as I think that the media wants us to do, then Mbappe is the Messi and Haaland is the Ronaldo. So I think that Mbappe is going to be a player who will stay at one club for a very long time, i.e. PSG. And I think that Haaland's going to be more of the... Cross comes in from Telles. Maguire can't get on that. And I think that Haaland's going to be more of the, not a journeyman by any means, like Ronaldo spent a lot of time at United, a lot of time at Madrid, but I think he's going to be more of a player who moves around a bit. So he's doing bits at Dortmund now. I think he'll go to City, and then maybe he'll go, and maybe he'll go somewhere else after that. Although City do not have a track record of selling players that they want to keep. The only one case of that really was Leroy Sané. That was the only outlier there. Every other time they've sold a player, like who's been the first team, City have wanted to sell him. I still can't get over that bad back pass from Fred. But yeah, we don't have a dribbler. We don't have a baller or dribbler. Dybala or Haaland would be perfect. I think Dybala would be perfect. Because he's basically Firmino but better. But the issue is he's injured quite frequently. He plays for Juventus. He's going to cost a lot of money. And it depends what Juventus want to do. Juventus might want to sell Ronaldo and build their team around Dybala. So it depends what they want to do as well, I think. Hey Ed, how you doing, mate? How you doing, my guy? I know you weren't having a good day the other day. How are you feeling now, mate? Haaland's the finisher we need. He won't come to City. I don't see why you don't think he'd come to City 100%. I think that it's a perfect match. I think it's a perfect match, City and Haaland. I really do see it happening at some point. Like I say, especially if City need to get rid of an Aguero-sized hole, a void rather, I really do see that happening. Yeah, Ed, I'm doing good. I'm obviously great now. I'm chatting to you guys. Hey, thank you so much for following, mate. And Everton City are obviously through to the FA Cup semi-final. Dybala, I do see Dybala as being a potential option for Liverpool, definitely, but I really can't see Liverpool properly going. Maguire with the foul on Iheanacho, surely. Goodness me, that was tight. It must have been right on the edge of the box. And is it Maguire who's booked? Yes, Maguire is also booked. There we go. Really good play by Iheanacho. Everton need Moise Keane back. I don't know about Moise Keane. Like, he sort of flatters to deceive at certain clubs. I don't get it. I don't get Moise Keane. I thought it was going to be banging when it came to Everton. Maybe it's just the style of play. Maybe that's the issue. I don't know though. I just don't know. You're at 30. Oh, so I'm a bit behind you, Ed. So I'm only at 30, 33, 34, 35, 36. I'm having to watch on my PC, as we all know. So I'm a little bit behind you guys. So Albrighton on the free kick. Plays it backwards. Good shot. Good block. And now United have the opportunity to counter-attack. Here's Mason Greenwood. Van der Beek, can he get it first time? He tries to. And he's forced back. That's the issue. Thiago will go instead of Wijnaldum. It sounds like it isn't word on the street that Wijnaldum's definitely not renewing his contract. I think Liverpool need to stay with Thiago, because Thiago is a baller. Thank you, Ed, I appreciate that. Thiago is a baller. He just needs to be played in the correct system. Clearly, the Liverpool system doesn't work. The current Liverpool system doesn't work for Thiago's style of play. You know, let's not disrespect Thiago. This is a man who's won multiple titles and Champions Leagues and the Champions League with Bayern Munich. One of, obviously last year the best team in the world. So that's my thoughts. That's my thoughts on that. I know, Zach, it's cool, isn't it? To be honest, I'm not really bothered too much about the followers. I'm bothered more about just people having a good time and coming into the chat and us sort of building up this sort of nice, welcoming community that we've got going on. Oh, Zach, by the way, if you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube, do feel free to do so. Let me just link it for you. We do some football videos, but they're not really serious football videos so far anyway. I do have some scripts in the work for some serious ones, but in the main it's sort of just funny, entertaining, comedic ones. But do feel free to subscribe. We're nearly at 200 subscribers. I think we're at 175 or something. Oh, no worries, Zach, at all. Don't worry. I'm surprised over YouTube. YouTube's my favorite social media platform. What do you do all day? I don't watch TV anymore. I just watch YouTube. Who's the Paul? Am I dumb? Who's the Paul? feel from being serious, Everton need to sell Moise Kean. From personal preference, I believe Andre Patelli would work well in Everton's system. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Moise Kean's a bit of a weird one for me. He's doing quite well at PSG, so maybe they can get some good money for him, to be fair. West Ham bottled it. You're not wrong, Marty. Behind Marty, thank you for joining us. Oh, you have YouTube's not an account. No, I got you. Is Lingard in the England squad? I don't think so. I don't think so. Here's Iheanacho again, trying to play in Vardy. Good defending though by Wan-Bissaka. Oh, he is. There you go. Well, I don't watch Serie A, Daniel. My only experience of Serie A is watching them in the Champions League. Yeah, and that's good to be fair, because it should be based on form rather than like, you know, anything else. Getting into the England squad for me. What are your everyone in the chat? Everyone in the chat, what are your guys' thoughts on who should be John Stones' centre-back partner at the Euros? Because obviously John Stones is the first choice centre-half. We can all accept that he's currently the best English centre-half. So who would you have as if we're playing a back four? Who would you personally have as his partner? Oh, Pogba's pulled up here. What's happened here? He's holding his ankle. I don't know if he got caught or... That's my thoughts. What happened here? Did he get trod on? Oh, he just got stood on, I think. Yeah, he got stood on. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. It's just more of an impact injury rather than anything else. Fred, that error leading to goal. I still can't get over how poor that pass was from Fred, man. That is so bad. Goodness me. That was so bad. Then I saw her face. Now I'm in a beano. Ay. Not a trace. Oh, your mate Cal came in the chat the other week, Ed. He came in just for a bit to say hi. What signings do I think we need to make in the summer? Good question. It's so dependent on what happens with Aguero. If they keep Aguero for another season, and I really want them to, I really hope they do, then they don't need another striker. And I think that they will probably... I don't even know who they go for. I don't even know if they bother making like a big money signing if they keep Aguero, because... I don't even know. I can't even really see them signing anyone. But I think... Unfortunately, the more likely situation is that Aguero doesn't stay and City will need to sign a striker. So if that happens, then they should sign Haaland if they aren't going to keep Aguero on for another season, which I think would be a massive mistake. That's my view, though. But apart from that, there's no way... goalkeeper, obviously not. Back four, they aren't going to look at a left back because there's 5 options at left back, so they're not going to... And the rest of the back four doesn't need strengthening. Midfield, they should keep Fernandinho on for another year. I don't care. Fernandinho should stay another year, so they don't need a replacement for him. You got Rodri there, and then in terms of attacking midfield, you got Gundogan, Bernardo Silva, De Bruyne, Phil Foden. On the wings, you've got Sterling, Mahrez, Ferran Torres. Foden can play there as well. So for me, I don't even know who they'd sign. Van der Beek, Marty. Van der Beek's too intelligent for United. Stones and Maguire played well to get the World Cup, however, for Stones and Walker. Interesting. In the back four, would that be, Ed? Interesting. See, I've talked about this with Gasky before. I really want Ben Mee to play for England, man. I really want him to be the centre-back partner to John Stones. Oh, lovely goal from Manchester United. Mason Greenwood with the goal. Fabulous play. As Gasky said, really intelligent play from Van der Beek. That leave, yeah, that's what I was going to say, the little dummy leave. Lovely play, and Van de Beek will be really happy with that, because this is a rare opportunity for him. A rare opportunity for him to show why he should be playing more games. Pogba down the left-hand side, he did a really good turn, put the ball in, really, really nice lead from Van de Beek. That's as good. The official assist will go down as Pogba's, but let's be real, that assist should go to Van de Beek. Brilliant stuff from the Dutchman. The way he leaves that, bam, Soyuncu's Johnny Evans is in a muddle, and Greenwood's able to easily tap in. Excellent stuff. Grealish should be a great sign to add to our midfield. Well, yeah, he's more of a... He actually plays more on the left wing. But I'm sure he can also play central midfield. I mean, he definitely excel in a Manchester City team. He'd cost a bomb. And I don't know if he's necessary. I don't like... When there's, and also I don't know if he'd be happy playing on the bench, starting on the bench sometimes, because he wouldn't start every single game. Because no one for City plays every single game really in terms of like creative options. Because then you'd have Gundogan, Foden, De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva, Grealish, and if you want to play him on the wings, he'd still be competing with Mahrez, Sterling, Ferran Torres. I mean, Ferran Torres are getting ahead of, but. So I don't know if he'd want to come to a club to not be guaranteed first team football every single game. It would work well, it'd be a good match, but I don't see it happening. And like I say, the money would be a lot as well, because it's Jack Grealish. That's my thoughts. So yes, your defence is Shaw left back, Stones, Walker right. I mean, that's a very attacking team. Like I say, I'd have Luke Shaw, Ben Mee, John Stones, and Walker if Trent keeps on doing poorly. If Trent picks up form, then you can play Trent. But if he keeps doing poor, you've got to play him. If Everton sign Belotti or Immobile, I'll marry Ancelotti. Wait, Ed, am I thinking? No, never mind. I had a brain fart. I had a brain fart for a second. No, I didn't. Aren't you a Coventry City fan? Am I being really dumb? I thought you were a Coventry City fan for some reason. Or are you Coventry and Everton? Cross comes in. Martial not quite. Fred, can he redeem himself? Greenwood wants to take the shot on Pogba now. First time, not enough power. Right, gotcha, Ed. I thought so. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't going insane. Yeah, I mean, Immobile. Do they need Immobile though? Because Calvert-Lewin's a boss. Unless you're going to play a front two, which would be interesting. Oh, what were your thoughts on the Everton game last night, Ed? Personally, it was way too negative, and Everton need to be braver. Vardy with the cross in, dangerous, not quite. Because for me, the only way you're going to have a chance against City is if you have a go. Now, obviously, you are liable to losing like 5-0 if you do that. But in reality, it's incredibly unlikely you're going to get anything by playing that passive and defensively. More often than not, you are just going to lose. Right, the frames might dip in a second, guys. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It will be resolved in a few seconds. If I go all jaggedy, don't worry about it. No worries, Ed. Let me know how your test goes. In fact, let me just do that. Like I say, there will be some drop frames. Don't worry about it. It's just because I was uploading a TikTok video in the background. Fred the Red. I'm a believer, I couldn't leave her if I tried. Come on, you can do it. Come on, we're at 85%. Upload the TikTok video, my guy. Upload it. Right, we're at 95% now. Should be nearly done. There we go. Right, the frame should now come back to normal. Apologies for that, guys. Just had to be done. But we should be all good in the proverbial hood now. We should be good. Castagna on the left-hand side, crosses in, not quite. What did I predict? Did I say 2-1 United? I think I did. Well, I mean, we're on for that result. We're currently on for it right now. It's been one mistake and one bit of good play from United. Well, Leicester have actually had more possession, but in terms of shots, it's pretty even. Well, it's dead on even. Look at the ratings as well. Both players have got the exact same ratings, an average of 6.34. This is a really even contest. It's been pretty 50-50, not much in it, and that's why it's 1-1. Oh, Brighton with the shot. Sorry, Perez. It does go wide. I think it took a deflection. And then I saw her face. Did it take a deflection? Really nice play from Perez to take a deflection. Out of all the players linked with, I think the most likely is probably it should be Dybala. I think they should sign. They need another centre half. They should sign Ben White from Brighton. Definitely. Ben White from Brighton needs to be at a more successful club in my view. I think he's really good. He's a very progressive centre half. And as we've seen from this season, Liverpool need more options at centre half. Matip's forever injured, it seems. And if you want to compete in all 4 competitions, you realistically need 4 good options. Well, you basically need 22 good players. You need a second team. And that's how City have been able to compete in all 4 competitions. And that's been one of my criticisms of Liverpool in recent seasons, is that basically Klopp sacks off the domestic cups. Now, I'm not a fan of that. I like it when teams try to compete on all 4 fronts. Alex Tellers. I've just realised that Tellers is playing instead of Shaw. Lol. Varane earlier today said he would happily come to Liverpool after being asked with scouted by us in the last match. I wouldn't go. I don't know if I'd go that far in terms of a player. I don't know if they need like a player of his price tag and quality. Be interesting to see. Bad ball by Matic, and Leicester able to pick up the ball here. Here's old Brighton. Fouled by Pogba, was he? No, apparently not. Referee says no. Fair play. Greenwood, Fred. I thought love was only true in fairy tales. And it looks like it is going to end 1-1 this half. You see, free transfer for Varane, really? I didn't even know that. Oh, interesting. He obviously cost a lot in wages. Interesting. I wonder... Well, that's very interesting from a Real Madrid perspective, because isn't Ramos supposedly also leaving Real Madrid? So there's no way they'd let both of them go. Surely. They'd have to massively just overhaul that. I mean, they're their 2 starting centre-halves, aren't they? They're their 2 best centre-halves. I can't see them losing both Ramos and Varane, to be honest. And if I'm Real Madrid, I'd make sure to keep Varane rather than Ramos. As you say, Varane's only 27. He has dropped a couple clankers in the Champions League, to be fair. I remember against City, he just made some awful mistakes. But he is one of those excellent French centre halves. They've got a load of them. And there we go. It is half time, and it's 1-1. It's been a very entertaining game, very evenly matched, as we've said. Leicester have just edged it in terms of possession shots, but really 1-1 is a pretty fair scoreline, I'd say. Thoroughly entertaining. I still can't get over how bad that Fred ball was, to be honest. Genuinely staggered at how poor that was. But there you go. Let's go double check what channel it's on, because I don't know if the FA Cup draws, sometimes it's on BBC, sometimes it's on BT. If it's on BT, I might watch on BT, because this BBC stream is so bloody laggy. It's pretty poor. It's pretty poor form. The final match comes a little... Yeah, but tell me what program it's on, bro. Tell me. Tell me. Oh, broadcast live on BBC One. Okay. Fair enough. Only BBC One. That's fine. We'll just have to watch it on BBC One then. That's fine. We'll just be a couple minutes behind. That's all. But yeah, pretty even as we thought. Both teams even the match. I mean, this is why they're both second and third in the league. We know Leicester have just edged it, only just. It's incredibly marginal. Not too much in it, and an exciting match. And again, after seeing all of these teams play this weekend, hi Ryan again. How you doing? And after seeing all these teams play in the FA Cup, realistically, again, City should win. Will they win? Obviously, is another issue. But there you go. Yeah, no worries at all, Daniel. Thank you for joining us. I hope you have a lovely rest of your evening. Have a good one, bruh. Have a good one, bruh. Oh, Daniel, thank you so much again. You know, you don't have to do this, you know. Thank you. I appreciate it, but thank you, Daniel. I don't fully know what it means, but I know it's some sort of donation/tip, so thank you so much. I appreciate it, Daniel. We'll see, Daniel, we'll see. Have a great evening, mate. But yeah, there you go. There we go. There's Daniel, he's our boy from Malta. How you doing though, Ryan? How you doing, Ryan? How's your weekend been? I mean, obviously it wasn't very good yesterday because Everton lost. But you know, have you had a good rest of your time? Good rest of your weekend? I have. I had a nice steak, had nice prawns, had some halloumi this morning, made myself a parma ham omelette, and I'm watching the football, which is good. It is Gucci. And yeah, we're just out here, we're chilling like the proverbial Bob Dylan and actual Bob Dylan. I do like the way the FA Cup looks, don't you? Doesn't it just look like a really classy cup? That's my hot take on the FA Cup. Wouldn't surprise me if Vardy's able to get a goal in this game. I'm just looking at some Vardy opportunities now. But yeah, there you go. Hi Ed again. What's the result of your test, mate? And why are you taking the test, if you don't mind me asking? Is there a particular reason why you need to take a test? Is it because you're like high risk or something? Do let me know. Do let me know. In fact, I should probably do the Facebook thing, shouldn't I? Let me know if you don't mind, of course. If you don't want to say, don't worry about it. But I'm just intrigued, to be honest. I am an intrigued boy. I'm an intrigued boy. Right, so we know. Wait, if I can. Negative in contact with someone who's in contact. Ah, I understand. Excellent stuff, though. That's what we want to see. We want to see a negative. Good stuff. Good to see that you are a safe boy. A safe boy. Excellent. I've never had a COVID test. Hopefully I don't ever need to be in a position where I need to have a test. We'll obviously see. But there you go. That is the way of the world. That's the way of the world. What are your thoughts on the game so far, Ed? Like I said, it's been pretty even. Sophia, which I think is about right. I do think it's about right. Hi, Clubhouse Football. How are you doing? Hey, I think you're new to the stream. How you doing, bruh? What football team do you support, mate? If you don't mind me asking. In fact, yeah, let me know where in the... I like to ask this of all the people who come onto the stream. Let me know where in the world you're from. Let me know what club you support. And let me know your shoe size. Fred is shy. you can say what you want, Ed, to be honest. Like, you can swear if you want, that's fine. Gives it away too many times. Oh, is this Kirill? Oh, you've changed your... I think you've changed your Twitch name, mate. I do remember you, yes. But you were called some you were called something different yesterday. Have you just changed your name? Fair enough. Well, now would you still like me to call you Kirill? I'll still call you Kirill, I assume. But yeah, you're right. I'm just seeing the highlights from the Bournemouth Southampton game where Southampton obviously won. Oh, really nice play from that's a really good goal from Southampton actually. By Jempo, whatever that guy's called. I think, no offence to Southampton, but everyone is going to want Southampton in the next round. I just don't want to get Chelsea. Not because I'm scared of Chelsea, but because that means United get Southampton. I'd much rather get Southampton or United. I just don't want to see Chelsea come out of the pot. Again, not because I'm scared of Chelsea, because I don't want United to get Southampton. Yeah, I know, Kirill. Yeah. I know, Kirill. I know it's you. What are your thoughts on the game so far, Kirill? Oh, it ended 3-0. I didn't even realise it ended 3-0. I thought it was 2-0. I thought it ended 2-0, lol. So Southampton just bopped them. We're just seeing the goals from last night's game between Everton and City. Again, we've already talked about it, but Laporte did a brilliant run. Lovely play with De Bruyne, who was fouled. Laporte had a really good shot that came off the crossbar, headed in by Gundogan, and there you go. Wonderful half. It's been very evenly matched, I'd say. It's been very evenly matched. Right, there's the question you asked me. Everton played okay in the first half. Second half were a bunch of 3-year-olds. Yeah, I mean, Everton were, for me, they were incredibly passive, negative. 5 at the back is asking. You are literally asking for pressure and for the opposition team to attack you. And when that opposition team is City, who are known for being able to break down defenses. Oh no, yeah, I don't think Virginia was at fault for either of the goals. To be honest. Yeah, like Virginia even did like a really good. Virginia did a really good save from Sterling. I mean, Sterling should have scored, but it was still a really good save. We're just in the Sheffield United game. Oh, that's so unfortunate. They got that deflected goal. Yeah, I watched the game. It looked like Chelsea got relatively lucky in the game. Only Everton were even worse than, I don't know. Yeah, and then second half, it all sort of went to pot. It was a lovely forward run by Laporte, though. It helps when you've got De Bruyne on the bench to come on, and there you go. And I understand Everton had lots of injuries as well, but for me, not good enough. They had to be more. They had to be more progressive. They had to be more positive. Like I say, they were just asking for trouble playing like that, and they got the trouble in the form of 2 goals. And I think we can all agree City did deserve thoroughly to win that game. What's Gary Lineker saying to us? FA Cup winner with Tottenham in '91. I should probably put my phone on charge because I need it. Oh. There we go. Wait, are they doing the draw right now? Surely not. Surely it's after the game. That wouldn't make much sense. We're just seeing some highlights from Dion Dublin now. He looks good for his age, Dion Dublin. Really good for his age. I was pissed when Chelsea signed Ziyech once in, but then we signed James. I was still pissed we didn't sign Ziyech. Yeah, Ziyech is a. I think he can be a really good player for Chelsea. The issue for me with Chelsea is that they've got so many attacking players. I don't understand how you can even. Well, I don't think you can play all of them at the same time. How can you play Werner, Giroud, Ziyech, Havertz, Mount, Pulisic, all on the same team? Okay, so we're seeing the ball numbers now. I don't think it's going to be the draw, but it's City as number 1, Southampton number 2, Leicester United as 3, Chelsea's 4. Imagine James at cam with Ziyech right wing, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, what dreams are made of. Yeah, so I mean, I don't. Wait, are we actually doing the draw right now? Oh, we actually are. Oh. We actually are doing the draw right now. Okay. That's amazing. Oh, fine. Okay. So Leicester or Manchester United. Just don't be Southampton. Just don't be Southampton. Fuck. That's the worst draw. I said anyone but that. I wanted City to get United, or obviously I wanted City to get Southampton. But my City gets so easy draws. There we go. So it's gonna be. It's probably gonna be a Manchester derby final then. Okay. I mean that would be very interesting. I think that Leicester. This is going to be such a good opportunity for Leicester to get into an FA Cup final. If they win this match, they should beat Southampton very easily. Let's be frank. But yeah, there you go. But don't forget, guys, City only get easy draws. It's not like they had to play Everton and then Chelsea. There you go. There you go. Like I say, literally worst case scenario. I wanted anyone but Chelsea because that meant that United would get Southampton. But there you go. Who gives a fuck about the early rounds? Also, it's all luck based anyway. Like it's all random, so it's irrelevant. People whinging about, they get easy games in the early rounds. It's irrelevant. It's a bloody draw. This just leads into salty people going, oh, they're hacking the FA, they're bribing UEFA, blah, 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 blah. Do you know there's some people who genuinely believe that? There's people who genuinely believe that there's like this situation where City are bribing UEFA to get easy draws in the Champions League. And it's like, UEFA and City hate each other. Why the hell would UEFA accept a bribe from them? That makes no sense at all. And it's random, that's the thing. So it's like, oh, City, someone gets an easy draw. It's like, it's bloody random. What do you mean? Hello? Yeah, I hate. I don't like that. That's the thing. Take a defeat on the chin. Take anything else. Yeah, that's the thing. If you're a what's this? This is the thing. City won their group in the. I'm just using the Champions League as an example now. City got Chelsea. Yeah, Zach. So I didn't actually realise it was happening then because I was going to go TikTok live after this because I thought the draw was going to be after then. Unfortunately, Zach, for me that's the worst case scenario. Because I wanted City to either get United or Southampton, because I just didn't want United to get Southampton, because if United win this, they'll get into an FA Cup final, basically. And I obviously don't want United to win the trophy. So for me, worst case scenario, I don't care about City facing Chelsea. Like I said, it was more who United are playing, but there you go. I think it's going to give a lot of encouragement to Leicester, though. Like, imagine if Leicester win, then one of Leicester or Southampton will be in an FA Cup final. I think that's really... So I'd love it. I'd love it if Leicester won purely based on that we'd have two unusual teams in an FA Cup final. Theoretically, if you're top 4 Prem, you get an easy draw 9 out of 10 times. Yeah, I mean, here's the relative reality. Man City, the best team in England, in every single draw is going to be easy for them because they're the best team in England. That's how it works. No game's easy because it's whoever's better on the day. Yes, the league status should show who's better, but it doesn't mean... Yeah, and that's the thing as well. Especially in cup competitions. This is why I was very confused when everyone was saying City had an easy draw with Dortmund, even though they're like, you know, the lowest, they're one of the lowest favourites to win it. Like, anything can happen. Don't knock out anyone. Don't underestimate anyone, to be honest. That's my thoughts. Yeah, there you go. I mean, we might go TikTok live afterwards. I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see. I might do a really quick reaction to this game and what's it? Not sure though. Might do a cheeky TikTok live. It's good to do those. But the second half is here. It's everything to play for. As we discussed, it's been incredibly even. It's been an incredibly even game. I think 1-1 is a fair reflection of the action. Leicester have had slightly more possession, I think, and slightly more shots also. Yeah, slightly more possession shots, but really there's not much in it. Really not much in it. 1-0 is definitely the correct result so far. I hope it doesn't go to extra time because I really can't be bothered. I need to do so many things today. I need to do so many things. I need to do so many things. I haven't done any of them. So that's the thing. Castagna tries to put a cross in. Henderson easily there. I mean, no Stoke, but when they were in the Prem, Coventry beat them when they played a full first team with Putland at the time they won for England. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. And you know, there are FA Cup upsets. As we know, Bradford beat Chelsea a few seasons ago. Wigan beat City, not only in the final, but also in the Centurion season. Wigan beat City. So anything can happen over 90 minutes. Anyone can beat anyone in theory. And that's why I'll always make the argument that in terms of who wins the Premier League, who wins the Champions League, let's say an English team wins the Champions League, but not the Premier League, I'd say the team that wins the Premier League is the better team. Because is it better to win a cup competition where anyone can beat anyone and therefore the best team doesn't necessarily win? Or is it, or are you the better team? Oh wait, De Gea's in the ground. I thought it was on paternity leave, never mind. Or is it more impressive to be consistent over 38 games? I totally agree, Gasky. Totally agree. Here's Ndidi, cross in, Henderson claims. I feel Tellus is a waste of cash, hasn't been good in the opportunities he's had. Yeah, but to be fair, the way he's improved Luke Shaw's game might be worth its weight in gold. Luke Shaw clearly needed a kick up the backside, and that came in the form of Alex Tellers. So maybe it was worth it, not from a signing Tellers perspective, but upping Luke Shaw's game perspective. I don't know. I just don't know. United don't attack enough for Tellers. Hi, Ultimate Gamer. How you doing, mate? Good to see you again. Yeah, is Tellers more of like a wing back than a full back? I don't know. I haven't seen another Tellers. It seems like he never plays in the Premier League. It seems like it's always Luke Shaw, and he always seems to get man of the match as well. Exactly, he plays high. Well, there you go. I guess it's always good to have another option. And like I say, I do think the main impact has been the rejuvenation of Luke Shaw as a footballer. So, like I say, if that does that, then that does that. I'm still going to predict 2-1 to United. Perez is not fouled by Van de Beek, he needs to get up. We were talking about this on. I'd love to get your guys' thoughts on the chat. I don't know why I thought about diving, because it wasn't a dive by Perez, but it went down too easily. We were talking about, diving, and I think that if you dive and it's proven that you've dived, and it's beyond doubt that you've dived, you usually get instant red carded, and that would stop players from diving. What do you guys think about that? Because right now, even if you dive, you don't even necessarily get a yellow card. What's the worst case scenario if you dive? You might get a yellow card. That's worst case. What's the best case scenario? You win a penalty. So for me, red card, instant, and that would eradicate it. They won't do it if they get red carded for it. There's something about diving that I just can't stand. It's my, because it's obviously cheating. It's deceiving the referee, but it's also the fact that there are these really strong athletes that are just going down for nothing. I just hate it. It's just embarrassing as well. I think a warning, then a caution after the game, then outright ban. Interesting. You may doubt right now, but I reckon Pep will leave City in the next 3 years. Wouldn't surprise me. Because that's the thing. City won't want him to go. City will want Pep to stay for as long as they can get him to stay. Pep will leave City when Pep wants to leave City. Pep will leave City when Pep wants to leave City. Rather than Pep will leave City when City want him to leave City. Pep's never been sacked in his managerial career. He did great at Barcelona. He wanted a break. He had 3 years at Bayern Munich. He didn't want to renew his contract. He wanted to move on. He's actually spent the most amount of time with City than any other club, which is really weird when you think about it, because everyone obviously associates him with Barcelona, but in reality, you think 2-1 Leicester, Ultimate Gamer. I've predicted 2-1 United, but I hope you're right, especially because the draw just happened, and whoever wins this game plays Southampton, who are the weakest side left in the competition. City play Chelsea in the semi-final. Iheanacho, Tielemans with a shot. What a drive by Tielemans! What a strike! Unbelievable stuff. That sort of came out of nowhere. It seemed like there was no pressure on him from a United perspective in the midfield. He literally just sauntered through it. What are your thoughts on that, Adam? Tellers hangs his head. I need to have a look at this again, because that attack came from basically nothing. Here's Tielemans. Matic just pushes forward. He's out of position. He's really showing his age here. No pressure put on by Fred, and that is genuinely pathetic. That is shambolic from Fred and Matic. It's a brilliant shot from Tielemans, by the way. Let's not take anything away from the goal. It's a fabulous strike. It's a great goal, great finish. But for me, Matic is way too lackadaisical and not lazy but slow, and he's not quick to react. And Fred, the challenge that he puts in is so tepid and lame. But it's a great goal from Leicester's perspective, and it's a great goal. But for me, this is why United need a CDM. That wasn't anything to do with the centre halves. They needed the protection. Like I say, if Ndidi or Kante or Fernandinho are in that position, that goal does not happen. That goal does not happen. The reality is they don't have a good enough defensive midfielder, and they score from it. And they score because of it. They concede because of it, rather. That's my thoughts. City should bring him in as a replacement for Gundogan in a couple of years. I mean, again, Tielemans is a very good. I think he'd do well in a Pep team, but City is so blessed in midfield options. I don't know if they need him right now. How old is Gundogan anyway? I don't even know if Gundogan is near needing replacing. Isn't he just like entering his peak right now? I don't know. I might have made that up. It might be older. It might be older than I think. In my head, he was like late 20s, 29. Yeah, he's got a long time. He's got a long time left at the top level. Oh, he's 30. Again, still, especially in the position he plays, he could definitely play another 3 or 4 years at the highest level. For me, definitely. But yeah, Gasky, let me know your. Ultimate Gamer. So far, your prediction is correct, and now my prediction cannot be correct because I thought United were going to win 2-1. So yeah, we'll see. And Ed, you think simple 1-2, yeah? Here's Bruno Fernandes. It looks like he's warming up. But it's nothing to do with, like Fernandes being off the pitch has meant it so that Leicester have scored. That was because of the awful defending or lack of defending by Fred and Matic. I can't get over how easily Matic was beaten, and then how lame and lazy Fred's challenge was. You think 3-2 Leicester? Fair play. We just see the 1-2 again. Again, just I don't know. Just looking at it again, could the centre halves have done anything more? Lindelof had to cover Vardy, I think. Now Fred, it's Fred all day. It's Fred all day for me. Not good enough. Not good enough. Maybe you could say Lindelof a bit as well, but for me, the mistake is with the midfielders. Because if Lindelof doesn't go to cover Vardy, then Vardy's in. He needed support from CDMs, he didn't get it. Oh, there's some hype football coming up soon, guys. Some hype football. I'm so hyped for the Champions League. Those, apart from Chelsea Porto, which I've got no interest in, those fixtures are tasty. City Dortmund, that's gonna be tasty. I'm really close, I think. Obviously, the tie is Bayern PSG. I think Bayern will still win that, but that's gonna be an amazing tie. And then Liverpool Madrid, that'll be a fascinating one as well. Fred is either shite or great, more often shite. Yeah, Fred. And this is the thing, how much did they sign Fred for? Was it 50 million? 50 million for Fred? For Fred? Jesus. That is cringe. Cross went off Albrighton's arm. Handball. Like that's the thing as well. United need to sort out their recruitment. Because that's just a waste of money. Alex Tellers with a cross. Good clear by Soyuncu. For a Fredo. You're absolutely right, Ed. Yeah, I mean, they should have. United really should have been alarmed because City were apparently in for Fred at one point, and then they decided no, we don't actually want him. So United should have looked at that and gone, I wonder why City turned him down. Why would City not want him as like a Fernandinho replacement? But instead, United just went, nah, we'll have him. So again, is that an issue with the scouting? I know here's Mason Greenwood though. She could have played in Martial there, really. Martial was disappointed. Alex Tellers with a shot. Oh, I thought that was going in top corner. Goodness me. Goodness me. Are you saying Jesus to that Alex Tellers shot? Yeah, exactly, Fred. Bloody hell, that was close. Really nice shot. I don't know how close it was. I'd have to see it from a different angle, but it looked. I thought it was going in the top corner from my perspective. Goodness me. I just dissed him as well. And but that's the thing. You can, and that's the beauty of football, or the illusion of football is that you can have an awful. You can have an awful game, but if you score one goal, suddenly you're man of the match. And that's sort of how it works in football. That's what people remember. People remember those moments. Get that man at centre mid. Here's Jamie Vardy running. He's got to score here. How has he missed? Oh, that should have been 3-1. Jamie Vardy has missed an absolute, not a sitter, but for Vardy, that is a sitter. And Didi winning the ball from Greenwood. Vardy's in, takes it. Wait, Maguire is shit. Maguire is shit. Come on. How has he missed that? He's got to score that. Oh my god. I mean, this game's exciting, man. And Vardy smashes the post because he knows he should have scored that and killed the game. But can we just talk about the woeful defending from Harry Maguire? Good lord. Like I say, he's awful, Maguire. He cannot. Can you believe he's going to be starting for England at the Euros? Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire. Slabhead himself. He's trash. God, England are going to concede about 20 goals in one game with him at centre half. This is the danger for United now, that Leicester love to play on the counter. They love to play on the counter, and United are going to have to come out more, and that's going to allow him to use his pace, especially against slow defenders like Maguire. Maguire's been shit since left for 80 minutes, absolute scam. How on earth I got 8 million out of that, I'll never know. Yeah, do you know that scene in Wolf of Wall Street where Leonardo DiCaprio is he's selling the penny stocks for the first time? Or not for the first time, but he's like telling them how to sell, and he's like doing the thing where he's like pretending to fuck the guy he's talking to. It's just like that. As you say, it was an absolute scam. That's exactly what Leicester did. In fact, I looked at this before. Would you like to actually, Ed, take, and anyone else in the chat, please take a guess at what you think Harry Maguire's market value is. So if United were to sell him now at market rate, how much would he sell for? Let me know what you think. So like I say, just like this, the standard market rate, if United were to sell him today as of, you know, March 2021. That is spot on, Ed, spot on. His value is £36 million. 36 million for a player that they signed for 80 million. That is woeful. Woeful, man. I can't even. The highest value he's ever received was in December 2019 when he was rated at 63 million. Well, he must have had some good performances for United, but since then it's just been a massive plummet. It's awful. He's literally depreciated 50% in value, and when you spend that, oh my god, that is genuinely terrifying. The only one I can really relate to from a City perspective is probably Benjamin Mendy. He must be like worth like nothing. Let's have a look. Yeah, Mendy's like worth 20 million now, and City spent like 50 million on him. So he's another one. That's another poor one. But yeah, oh god, Maguire, man, can't get over that. And like I say, he's going to be playing for England at the Euros. Oh my god, guys. Can you even fathom it? Can you even fathom that? I can't. 80 million could buy me 80 million Freddos, and that does more than he would in his lifetime. You could fill the goal with Freddos. Oh my god, that's so cringe. So cringe. Oh, Ed, did you see my most recent, because I know it was a period when you were going through a bad time as well. Were you able to catch my most recent YouTube video ranking pop culture mothers? If you did, let me know what your thoughts were on my rankings. And okay, 4 substitutions are being made for United here. Jesus Christ. That's a lot of damage. You need to watch that, no worries at all. Hopefully it gives you a smile. Okay, United have a free kick. Alex Telles is standing over it. Alex Telles has some of the shittest hair I've ever seen. I hate man buns. Right. Free kick comes in. It's... Oh, that is awful. That is awful, man. That's atrocious. Okay. So, number 31's coming off for number 18. So, Matic for... Who's that? Oh, my God. 6 for... Wait, what? Oh, God. Who's Matic? Who's number 18 for? Oh, my God. I can't keep up with these substitutions. Tellers is going off for Shaw. I don't know what number Shaw is. Van der Beek's going off. Probably for Bruno. Wait, that's Bruno, isn't it? Fernandez, thank you, Ed. Van der Beek went off. Pogba went off. You've gone off. I think you've come off for Cavani. And you're number 7, aren't you? McTominay's come on. Thank you so much for this, Fred. As you can tell, I'm genuinely the most incompetent man in the history of the universe. What number is McTominay? McTominay is number 39. And then what number is Shaw? Shaw is number 23. Thank you, Ultimate Gamer, for helping as well. It's much appreciated. There we go. And then we're missing... Oh, bloody who else came on? Who am I missing, guys? Here we go. Cavani, Fernandez, McTominay. Have I made a dumb here? Have I made a dumb? Who am I missing? Oh, Martial is still playing. Oh, sorry. There we go. Right, we're good. Thank you, guys. As you can tell, I'm atrocious at everything. For some reason, I thought Martial came off for Cavani, but I mean that's a very positive play by United, bringing on another striker and keeping on Martial. Maguire wins it, but then Leicester clear. Hi Ryan. No. So we'll be going. So we won't be streaming the Spurs game. We're streaming this game. We're going to do a TikTok live after this game. Just sort of, I think we'll do a very quick reaction to the game. We'll react to the FA Cup semi-final draw, but I won't be doing that game. We don't do more than one game a day, really. I think we've done it maybe once, but like I need to go. I haven't been able to work on YouTube stuff for about a week. I've been very busy recently, unfortunately, with work. Haven't had a chance. Here's Tielemans. Can he switch it out wide? Fred actually did well there. Fair play. Tielemans needed to play it first time for me, but he wasn't able to. I don't think Leicester have made any changes yet, which is a testament to how well their front line, their starting 11 has been, to be frank. To be frank. I don't even know who Frank is, but I'm being him apparently. Orsic. Oh, Orsic is the one that scored all the goals against Spurs, isn't he? Oh, United in the box. Here's Wan-Bissaka. It hit Cavani, but I think it goes out. Yeah, Orsic looks like a tidy little player, doesn't he? I think someone tried to sign him at one point. I don't know who it was exactly. This is dangerous from United. The Leicester need to chill out a little bit. Don't worry about it. I got you, fam. I got you. League One? Ryan, probably not. League One, I don't have any knowledge. Oh, I don't have any knowledge about the lower leagues. We'll be doing, I think England are playing though, aren't we? So we'll probably be doing the World Cup qualifiers with England. If you guys, I've never done an England game before. I know it's only against like, San Marino, Andorra, but I still like England, obviously. So I'll probably be streaming the England matches. I get to wear my England shirt. I've only got one England shirt. Why are you saying woo, Ed? Oh. that is a banging tune, isn't it? Da 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 da. Cause it's a... Oh, do you like England games, Ed? I know a lot of people don't like the England internationals, and to be fair, for a lot of them, I am that as well. Like San Marino and Andorra, there's literally no point of San Marino being in the competition. Someone's been booked here. I think Albrighton, or was it Perez for kicking away the ball? I'm not sure. Or the other way around. Good question, Ryan. What's my favourite food? Probably, like, I love pasta. I also love garlic bread. Garlic's like my favourite herb. So maybe pasta. I love pasta. You can do lots of things with pasta as well. You prefer Italy, only watching for the intro. Brilliant. You must support England a little bit though. Like I know you've got some Italian heritage, but oh, Iheanacho, lovely take. Plays in Jamie Vardy. Maguire did well there, to be fair. Maguire did well there. Lovely touch by Iheanacho, goodness me. But what is that pizza, Ryan? I'm going to be very controversial here. I don't like pizza. What a touch by Iheanacho. Jesus, that's prime Van Basten right there, that touch. Lovely play. It's outrageous. That's fair enough, Ed. That's fair enough. Oh, Ryan, have you subscribed to my YouTube, Ryan? I can't remember if you have. Let me know if you have or haven't. I can't remember. Yeah, I want Italy to do well because I like Mancini. Evans puts us behind. Dangerous for the United corner. Oh, you haven't. Oh, well, Ryan, if you do have YouTube, do feel free to subscribe. I just put a link in there for you. It'll make me very happy if you subscribed. I deserve more subscribers. Definitely need over 1,000. Thank you so much, Ed. I appreciate that. Because it's nice to hear that, because obviously if you spend ages, you spend like a week on a video or whatever, and then it basically gets like, 20 views, you sort of question like, is it good? Or is it shit? So it's really nice to hear that you think that. Soyuncu needs to be careful there. Goodness me. Really good tackle by Soyuncu. Good switch by Tillemans. United needs to be careful to not get picked off on the counter. Or Brighton tries to switch. Lindelof is there. And there's Henderson. That's a banging tune, isn't it? Oh, how banging is the Europa League intro music as well there? Oh. That is banging. A press is just bundled over by McTominay. Definitely a foul, goodness me. Oh, you know what's so... Just speaking of that, Ed, I mean, McTominay's given the yellow card. What's so funny about that thing you just said then is I got on... Because as a YouTube, like, if you make videos on YouTube, then you get emails sent to you by YouTube, like, maybe once a month or whatever. And it was something like, here's how small channels can grow on YouTube. I was like, oh, yeah, brilliant. This is actual advice from YouTube. I'll look into it. And it said stuff like, make sure to upload YouTube Shorts. If you don't know what that is, it's basically like, I'm sure you do, but it's like sort of like short clips that YouTubers can upload. It's like, we've noticed that people who upload YouTube Shorts get 80% more traction on their videos or whatever. And they also said, oh, make sure to do community posts. You know, the one where you do like polls and stuff. And I was like, oh, that sounds really interesting. I didn't even know this was a thing. I'm gonna do that right now. So I go into it, and there's no option for me to do it. And I'm like, what is happening here? And I research it, and you need at least 1,000 subscribers to do that. So it's like, oh, thank you, YouTube, for telling me how to grow, even though I literally can't even do that yet. Cheers. Number 26, Pratt. So it's like, yeah, if you got over 1,000 subscribers, great. But how do you do it if you don't have that yet? How do you actually get to that point? So, yeah. Very annoying, but there you go. Good Pepsi Max. Okay, there's 17 minutes left of this game. United are desperate for a goal. Shaw with the cross in. Good defending. It's going to be a goal kick, I think it is. Bad play then. Bad play by Luke Shaw. Well, it wasn't his fault, it took a deflection, but you know what I mean. Oh, it's Villa Spurs tonight. Excellent stuff. I feel like there's so much football. Pratt, you bloody Pratt. We actually did a reaction to Goldbridge on our TikTok the other day, because he released a really bad, incorrect layman video on the fact that, in his view, Man City ruined football, which is objectively incorrect, as I discussed and, obliterated point by point in my TikTok live. Yeah, I mean, Goldbridge is funny. Like, whenever I've seen his clips appear on my FYP on TikTok, my For You page, like recommended, he does seem to have some funny moments. But he said himself he's bitter and jealous, but in terms of like his views on Maguire for the drive, not really at all. He's very misguided and uneducated in that sphere. Maguire, that shot was well wide. Oh, it was going wide. Yeah. I mean, he said himself he's bitter and jealous, but no, I know what you mean, Ed. Don't worry. But yeah, that was a really weird. Even a lot of his fans came out and said, like, look, this is a really bad video. like you're just wrong. Obviously, all of his main fans will will agree with him, because obviously they will, but nah, not for me. Just again, if you put any research into it, you'll understand it's just not right. You need lessons, don't worry about it, mate. Everyone makes little mistakes in spelling, don't worry. Yeah, and this is the thing. This is all the children who go, well, City have no history, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, well, and their reasoning for that is, first of all, they don't know anything, but they in their head, history means like Champions League wins somehow. It's like, history's, do you know what the definition of history is? Like, it's more than just winning trophies. Obviously, winning trophies can contribute to it, but it's also about interesting historical moments. And anyway, if we want to talk about achievements, City won twice as many league titles as Chelsea did before they were taken over, for example. Yeah, exactly. They won 2 league titles. I think they won 4 FA Cups, 2 League Cups, 4 Charity Shields, a European trophy in the European Cup Winners' Cup. Really interesting historical moments. Record for non-Wembley home attendance. Last team to win the league title, fielding an all-British side. You're a big fan of what, Ryan? Of City? I thought you were an Everton fan. Oh, whoa, oh, ho, 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 ho. Why is the Europa League music so hype? But the competition itself is not. Oh, thank you, Ryan. Much appreciated. Like I said, when you have time, do make sure to subscribe on YouTube. That would make my day. You'd make me a very happy boy. Albrighton with a cross in. Oh, it's got to be! And it is! It's 3-1! It's 3-1, it's Iheanacho again! The ex-City player does it again for Leicester. What? I think awful defending, to be honest, leaving him isolated at the back. Maguire looks so ill-infused. Brilliant stuff. Leicester should be making it to a semi-final, and realistically, they should also be making it to a final. Lovely stuff, Iheanacho. Brilliant. Oh, you have, Ryan. Thank you so much. Let's see it again. He's well onside. What is McTominay doing at the back? Oh my god, that's awful. That is atrocious. That is pathetic. That is pathetic from Scott McTominay. Jesus. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you. No. The Iheanacho chant that City did for him was Iheanacho, 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 Iheanacho. Sky Blue Army Madison. There you go. And really, if Leicester throw it from here, I mean, this is ridiculous. Well, it's not ridiculous, but no. Some of the defending in this game has been woeful. Woeful. Every single goal has been an error from a United perspective. The first goal, Fred, awful pass back. Second goal, Fred and Matic not putting in the work. And then the third goal, a different central midfielder making a mistake in McTominay, not picking up his man. Every single goal has come from an error from the central midfield. McTominay, Fred, Matic are not good enough. They're not good enough. And Ndidi has been excellent. And I said it before, United need an Ndidi. And it's so good to see Iheanacho scoring, because I really rated Iheanacho at City. He just came to the club at a wrong. He was in the right place at the wrong time. Because at that point, City had obviously Aguero and Gabriel Jesus, and he was never going to get in ahead of Aguero, obviously. But I really rated Iheanacho. And actually, I think that City do have a buyback clause of 50 million. Because City sold him for 25, and I think there is a buyback. I don't know if that's still relevant, but certainly when they sold him, that was the case. But and that's the thing. This is without Maddison. Leicester could easily win the FA Cup, assuming they get through this. They'd have to play Southampton, who they should beat, and then if they get to the final, obviously anything can happen over 90 minutes. And there you go. Manchester's blue. Well, it's certainly not red right now because can't even get through to a. I mean, traditionally, United fans have been complaining about United bottling it in semi-finals. They can't even get to a semi-final here, it seems. They've got 9 minutes left to score 2 goals. It would be a great comeback if they can do it, but I really don't see it happening. Iheanacho, man. He's just a great player. Great goal scorer. And he's always had that in him. He was always a great finisher at City as well. Where's Rashford for United? Is he like injured or what? I'm guessing he must be. He must be. He's not even on the bench. Interesting. 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 Joe, thank you for liking the stream, bruh. Oh, Jamie Vardy's coming off for Chowdhury. Wasn't quite Vardy's night. He should have scored. You won't care. I don't know how you spell Chowdhury. I think it's like that. I think. That is great hair from Chowdhury, let's be real. Oh, did I spell it right? Oh, no, I didn't. It's Chowdhury. So I got the U wrong. I didn't put a U in there. I think that's correct. So it's probably going to be more of that sort of thing, maybe. I don't know. Let's find out. I don't know. Let's just pop him up there for now, just because I don't actually know where he plays, to be honest. Or where he will play in this system, anyway. 3-1 to Leicester. 3-1. Like I said, great hair from Chowdhury. Do you think having an afro assists with, like, heading the ball? What is McTominay doing? That's awful. Awful defending from McTominay. Shocking. I can't get over how bad it is. Ed, I do have Instagram, yeah, as you can see, on like the middle bit underneath the score, we do have an Instagram right at the bottom. It's just LNobbins. If you do want to follow us there, feel free to do so. Franz, how you doing? You come back? Do I know who's the highest rated City player in FIFA 21? I've no idea. I'd guess it's De Bruyne. Oh, Fred's come off. Fred's come off for, is this Diallo? Number 19, let's call him Ahmad. I know that's not his position, but I don't think it matters at this point. 6 minutes to score 2 goals. Will it happen? What the fuck is that score? Well, there you go. Thank you for following me, Ed. And my Instagram is not football related, really. I mean, I do some reels, but that is football related, but really, I don't really. Thank you, Ed. But my Instagram is more just sort of like a personal thing. So if you want, to get to know me better, if you want to know what my girlfriend looks like, she's on there as well. Albrighton, good pace from him. Here's Iheanacho. Is he offside? I don't know. He loses it there. He's good offside anyway. But yeah, it's the TikTok. I don't know if you got a TikTok, Ed, but it's the TikTok that we're sort of pushing right now. I tried to use Instagram. I tried to grow on Instagram. Like I was posting every day. I thought I was putting out good posts, but it really wasn't really growing. Whereas TikTok, it sort of is working a bit more. Like I'm nearly at 2,000 followers on TikTok, so I'm just gonna keep doing it on TikTok, to be honest. I obviously won't forget Instagram, but like if something funny happens, I'll do it. But otherwise, thank you for liking my post, Ed. Officially a celebrity. You know it. You know it. Do you know what I mean, Ed? Like I'm just I'm just gonna quit my job and just go full time. I'm gonna go full time Twitch and YouTube. There you go. It's settled. I'm gonna quit my job right now. Lol. Okay. Ah, 3-1. Can United make? Didn't someone? Ed, did you predict 3-1, or did you predict 3-2? I'm sure. I know someone predicted 3-1. What do I do? So I work in law. I thought 3-2. There's still time for that prediction to come true. But yeah, I work in law. Maguire going, fucking hell. I mean, I'd love. I mean, obviously, the ultimate dream would be for this to be full time. We're way off that ever happening in any degree at all. But a boy can dream, and I'm a dreamer. So why not? Why not have that dream? If it happens, it happens. I'm obviously going to try for it to happen. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. I'll keep doing it as a hobby. Either way, you and I get to chat. Bruno Fernandes over the ball, taking the shot. Oh, very good save by Schmeichel. He got over quickly. Do I have Pez? I do not, Ed. Really good save by Schmeichel. I got FIFA 16. Really good play by Albrighton, getting away from Greenwood. He needs to offload it now. Not the right ball, though. Not the right ball. Not the right ball at all. If you want to get a football game, get PES. It's better. Yeah, and that's why I haven't bought FIFA for 5 years. The last one I had was FIFA 16, just because I was getting bored. I was like, it's the same game over and over. It's the same bullshit on Ultimate Team. You've got to put in real money. I wasn't playing other games. I wasn't really enjoying it, so. I know, right, Zach? Yeah, we're currently, I mean, we're hoping it's a win. Currently, it's the 88th minute. Every single goal has been a mistake by a Manchester United central midfielder. And I think that just proves my point that what I've been saying for a long time, that United need a defensive midfielder. They need better options in that midfield. Fred, Matic, McTominay are all shite. Fred was at fault for the first. Fred and Matic were at fault for the second. McTominay was at fault for the third. It's not good enough. Not good enough from a United perspective. But it does mean that Leicester should get, assuming they win this, Leicester should get to a FA Cup final because the semi-finals against Southampton. Lingard will join West Ham in the summer. I don't care what the clause is. Yeah, he should do. He should do because he's never going to play for. He's never going to get ahead of Bruno Fernandes. He's never going to get ahead of Van der Beek. So he should definitely play for West Ham. Yeah, they should definitely sell him. Iheanacho's been great as well. Bad ball there by Iheanacho though. He's not happy with himself. I can't remember what number Iheanacho was at City. What number was he? Can't remember. I feel like it ended in a 5, but I don't know. Was it 72 now? It was something weird. yeah, Ed, thank you so much for joining. Hope to see you at a future stream, mate. Have a lovely day. What are your opinions on the Bruno's better than KDB debate? It's not a debate, Zach. KDB is infinitely better than Bruno. Bruno right now this season has been playing better football, but you know, right now Kabak has been playing better football than Van Dijk because he's injured. So if you want to base it on right now, Bruno's been playing better. If you want to base it on who's infinitely the better player, it's KDB. It's not even a question. Not even a question. And also, to this latter part of the season, even that's in dispute. Coventry PUSB, Leicester are winning 3-1. Who are you, mate? Are you a Coventry fan? We've just had a Coventry City fan in Ed, who's just left. I'm pretty sure you're new here, mate. How you doing? Thank you for joining the stream. Are you a Coventry fan? That would be amazing, wouldn't it, to have 2 Coventry City fans as viewers? That would be bizarre. Yeah, Leicester are winning 3-1. And, oh, really? How interesting. How interesting. That's really good to see. Well, I hope you're following me on TikTok. If not, I try to do 3 videos on TikTok a day. I like to think I'm quite a neutral, unbiased football fan. I try to offer, you know, analysis and stuff. And as you can see, I've also got a YouTube channel. Thank you for joining me today, mate. Do consider subscribing. As you can see, we stream to YouTube. We also stream to Twitch and Facebook. But I also upload YouTube videos, so it's like the best of both worlds. It's the best of both worlds. But yeah, let me know who you support. Let me know whereabouts in the world you're from. Let me know your shoe size. Let me know those things. Schmeichel is a class goalkeeper, we've got to say. Wow, Schmeichel's 34. He doesn't look it, does he? He looks so much younger. What's that, sorry? I am a City fan, yes. Excellent. So, I mean, my followers are called... Well, no, my name is Nobbins. But my followers are called... And that's not related to Rubinho. But my followers are called my Nabinios. That's interesting. So we've actually got another Coventry City fan called Ed, who literally just left as you joined. So that's really bizarre that I've got 2 viewers that are Coventry fans. Excellent stuff. Shoe size 10. I'll just make a note of that because I do like to make a note of that fact. It's a joke, but you know. So yeah, I'm just gonna. Right, so we've got Coventry, PUSB, shoe size 10. There we go. Guess he has good taste then, yeah, clearly. He's also got Everton as his second team, like as his Prem team. Do you have a Prem team? Because I know a lot of people who are fans of lower league sides also like to support a Prem team, sort of like as their second team. Because obviously the Premier League is a very interesting league. It's a very interesting league. Right, 20 seconds, and this game's going to be over. And Maguire just gives it away again. Doesn't matter, but there you go. Ah, excellent. I've been to Crystal Palace's ground once. It was the season where it was the day when Gerrard slipped against Chelsea. That was a great game. Yaya Toure played unbelievable that day. And there we go. Leicester win 3-1. Leicester are through to an FA Cup semi-final. And realistically, they should get through to the final as well, because they will come up against Leicester. Sorry, they'll come up against Southampton, and no disrespect in Southampton, but let's be real, Leicester are a much better outfit than Southampton, so they should be getting to the final. On paper, it should be a City versus Leicester final. You never know what can happen. Anything can happen in the FA Cup. There you go. No reason, just like Big Hog. Ultimate Tech Fan 123. How are you doing, my guy? I think you're new to the... Oh, so you're Sam. Oh, and hi Sam. Oh, do you two know each other? Do you two know each other, question mark? This is confusing. Who do you support? Let me know. I just asked Coventry this. Let me know. So I'm guessing you're Sam. But Ultimate Tech Fan, let me know whereabouts in the world you're from. Let me know who you support, and let me know your shoe size. And do make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, so you stay updated with when I go live and when I upload YouTube videos, etc. That's so cool though that you two apparently know each other. How do you guys know each other, if you don't mind me asking? That's really interesting. As we can see, Leicester 3-1 against Manchester United. Iheanacho played absolutely unbelievably. He was just spectacular. It was just unbelievable. So many mistakes from Manchester United's central midfielders. Fred for the first one, then Fred and Matic, and then McTominay capitulated. It was a lovely equaliser by Greenwood. Van der Beek with a nice little dummy, but unfortunately, not quite. Wait, so you're from Coventry and you support Everton as well? That is genuinely bizarre, because the other Coventry fan, Ed, I was just telling Sam about this. He's also a Coventry City fan, but he's also an Everton fan, and he's from Coventry, so that's really weird. Same school. Oh, excellent stuff. That's really interesting. Did you come across me from the TikTok as well, then, mate? Because that's how Sam found me. Zach says, "What are my thoughts on City have no fans joke? Plus, I think it's stupid. Mid-to-main games, the Etihad." Yeah, I mean, it is the people who say that, Zach, have never been to the Etihad, so I there's no point. Sam sent you. That's really interesting. Oh, like I say, thank you so much for joining me, guys. And like I say, if you haven't already subscribed, do feel free to. We're getting closer and closer to my goal of 200 subscribers. So I really appreciate you guys joining me today. But yeah, how bizarre is that? So now I've got 3 people from Coventry as my followers. And by the way, if you're a follower of mine, you're known as a Nobinio. So you guys are now Nobinios. You're part of the Nobinio nation. And yeah, he summoned me from my slumber to join the stream as he wanted me to. Excellent stuff. Well, like I say, thank you guys so much for joining. Really appreciate it. You've come right to the end of the stream, but I do hope to see you at future streams where we can hopefully get to have a proper chat and get to know each other properly and have a proper discussion about football, because we have been live for around 2 hours now, obviously doing this game. What I'm going to be doing now, though, is I'm going to be ending the stream here, and I'm going to move over to TikTok live, and we're just going to have a No worries at all, Ultimate Tech Fan. Nice to meet you. Like I say, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe so you're always updated. But yeah, like I say, I know Sam, but we've been here for 2 hours now, so we're going to do that. We're going to go over to TikTok, do a live there, react to the FA Cup match here, and also react to the FA Cup draw generally. It's been great meeting you. I'm amazed that we've got so many people from Coventry. It's really weird, but it's funny. And yeah, I'll hope to see you guys in the next stream. And yeah, I'll see you later on. Bye. Thank you so much for joining.